Hey, welcome back to Dream Chasers. I am your host, Harvey Harrington, and today I'm going to give you a daily nugget.
New Chanel, mama and Gucci, got out the hoop, yeah. Been through hell, carry the, life is a movie, yeah. We prevail, now we do the groupies, don't do the groupies, yeah. Got money for bail, don't act like you know me, knock off your coffee, yeah. Flooded the rollie with Ethan, her like Katrina the Beamer, blowing the money like Freeman. I got a flex in the sleepers, they tryna do me like Caesar. You gotta watch for the creepers, I got that high to see me.
I just put a video up about Christian Woods, and he talked about being the next man up. And then I don't know if you guys watch sports the way I do, but BCS was last night. I think they call it some CFP or whatever it's called. Alabama and Ohio State. The game was pretty much a blowout the entire game, and Bama just took it. But along the way, the Heisman Trophy winner and a bunch of different guys had went down. They had a lot of injuries. First thing Nick Saban talked about was next man up, period. So if you play a sport, you always got to think your chance is right around the corner. Doesn't matter. Somebody might get hurt. Somebody might get sick. I mean, granted, right now it's COVID. Somebody might just lose their edge. You got to think about it like this. Whenever your number's called, you got to show up and you got to show out. It got to be your time. The reason I know this so well is because of my brother and his NBA career. I watched a lot of NBA careers be made off of trades, off of somebody getting hurt, off of somebody falling off. You always have to have that mindset that when your number's called, you're coming off the bench and you got to play it. This is your time. A lot of players have a lot of problems with this because they just feel like they're not going to get in the game. They're not going to be able to make an impact. And then as soon as something happens, they're not prepared. They're not prepared mentally or physically. They get out onto that basketball court or that playing field, and as soon as that ball comes to them, what happens? They're not ready. You always have to be thinking, my chance is coming. No, even if it's not coming, even if you don't see it in sight, you got to believe that your chance is coming. It's your time. You have to have a short-term memory when you're playing any game. Stuff is going to happen, good, bad. You got to keep rolling with it. So if I just put up an episode about Next Man Up and Nick Saban, who is, I don't know, he won how many championships, he's talking about the next man up, I think your mindset needs to change. What does that mean, next man up? Not being afraid of competition. Most kids want to transfer schools. They want to go different places because they have somebody ahead of them. I heard somebody say this the other day, that their kid is going to go to whatever school they're going to go to, just depending upon who's there. Why don't you go and be a part of the program and make them better, not the other way around? This message is not only for the player, but it's for the parent as well. Teach your kids to be competitors. If you can't go out and compete with this kid that's possibly one of the top players in the nation or the top players in the state, what are you teaching your child? And I pose the same question to the player. Why don't you go make some noise against one of the best players that's out there or one of the best players in your school? If you see the man, go beat the man. That's how it works. I think we're living in a society right now of kids that want to run. They want to go somewhere because they feel like it's going to fit them. You can run as much as you want, but until you bring it, you're probably always going to be running. Thanks for watching. For more videos, go to YouTube, Dreamchasers Basketball Indie.